right. Did you run the opening thing?
Raider Automotive is a full-service repair shop, collision center, and the only AAA authorized towing facility in Northfield. That means if you are in a minor or major collision this winter, or a deer finds your vehicle, Raider Auto can handle it all. We work with all major insurance companies to handle your vehicle from the tow to completing all your vehicle's repairs. Raider Auto on Highway 3 South in Northfield, 7:30 a.m. to 5 p.m., Monday through Friday. Or find us at RaiderAutomotive.net. Go Raiders!
Community banking at its best. Whether you are looking to improve your financial future, planning to buy a new home, or considering a mortgage, Heritage Bank in Northfield can help. Our ability to make decisions locally provides you the highest level of service at competitive rates. Your finances and home are important to you, and having a staff that you can trust makes all the difference. We make banking easy with real estate specialists and loan officers ready to help you. Stop by Heritage Bank on Highway 3 or contact us at heritagebankmn.com and see how the professionals at Heritage Bank can help you build your future.
The man, the yellow van, call Service Master.
Burst pipe or water damage? No problem. Call the experts at Service Master by Ayat. Hi, this is Beth Ayat. Our staff is trained and certified to assist you with any water damage after a burst pipe or leaky water. Locally owned since 1995, Service Master by Ayat will be there in your time of need.
The man, the yellow van, call Service Master.
Hi, Dr. Michael Ritchie Eye and LASIK. Many people tell me they've heard horror stories about all the drops needed after cataract surgery. Well, fear no more. At Ritchie Eye and LASIK, Dr. Miller and Dr. Reinsbach are dropless. That's right. No need for medicated eye drops before or after your cataract surgery. I love dropless for my cataract surgery, and you will too.
Ritchie Eye and LASIK in Faribault, your leader in advanced cataract surgery.
How can I help you today?
I don't think I'm in the right place. I have big dreams, like crab brewery-sized dreams.
I like it.
Your bank is very,
Cozy?
Yes.
Yeah, I know what you mean. We prefer more personal interactions. We dedicate the majority of our space to our customers' dreams.
Wow. Look at that.
I know, it never gets old.
Wow. This is way bigger than your office.
Northfield Ford Chrysler is the home of the best price guarantee. There is no question. We have the best price in the area for new Ford, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram. If not, we'll make it so. Bring in your deal in writing from another dealership, and if we can't match it or beat it, we'll write you a check for $500. Get started shopping. Stop in to Northfield Ford Chrysler, take a test drive, and we'll get you the best price on a new vehicle, guaranteed. Go Raiders! From everybody here at Northfield Ford Chrysler on Highway 3 in Northfield.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to Northfield Live. We are live at the barn known as the Northfield Ice Arena. This evening, we're featuring the Northfield Raiders as they take on the Austin Packers. I'm Eric Thomas. I'll be doing your play-by-play tonight. I'm joined to my left by Lincoln. He'll be my color guy. And we have the Daniel Square, Daniel in the producer's chair, and Daniel on the camera. It should be a great night tonight. First up, let's take a look at the visitors' side of the puck. We have the Packers, who are coming in out of Austin. They are 2-1 overall, and they are 1-0 in the Big Nine Conference this year with a win over Faribault last week. Now, on the home side of the ice, we have the Northfield Raiders. They are 4-0 overall, 2-0 in the Big Nine with wins over Century JM. They are out of Rochester, and I can't remember what the J&M stands for. What is that?
John Marshall.
There we go, John Marshall and Albert Lee last week. So they are coming in with a perfect record. And you know what? I probably just jinxed them. It's kind of like hockey and baseball are kind of coinciding with each other. You don't talk to a pitcher when he's on a perfect streak. You don't talk about a team that's having a perfect streak going into a game. Isn't that right, Lincoln?
Yeah.
Yeah, so we had a chance to talk with the coaches. We'll get to that here in just a quick second. But first, let's take a look at the Raiders side of the puck last week. Tonight, the Raiders welcome in the Packers, who are 2-1, like I mentioned, to the Pepsi Center for the Big Nine Conference. And that matchup with a 1A seeding implication. And why do I get the feeling that this is last week? But anyway, after the opening season home wins over Wyndham, those are my old stomping grounds. I'm from Wyndham. I started my career down there. And Faribault, the Packers were defeated 7-1 by Rochester Lords and Dover Iota on Tuesday night down in Rochester. Okay, so this is Austin that we're talking about here. Already halfway through with their wins totals from season ago, Austin is off to a fast start thanks to senior forward Grady Canry, who's got 4 goals and 1 assist. And they're also led by Gavin Schaefer, who's got 3 goals and assists, and so does Matthew Pecan. So we'll see more of them coming into tonight's matchup. But first, apologies, Northfield, they will make a trip to St. Cloud on Saturday afternoon to take on the number 5 ranked Crusaders from St. Cloud Cathedral. And in a rematch of last year's Class A state tournament quarterfinal game, Cathedral opened up the season with a 2-2 tie versus number 1 War Road. Say that town 5 times fast, I dare you. But that's Hockeyville, USA. So just the fact that St. Cloud Cathedral went head-to-head against War Road and tied it, that's something else.
Yeah.
So MAC, they went up to Hibbing and lost 6-3 to the number 4 ranked Blue Jackets after giving up 3 unanswered third-period goals. And on Tuesday, let's talk about last week. Oh, wow, I'm all over the place. I'm sorry. Let's talk about 2 nights ago. Tuesday night, they were in town against Albert Lee and extended their season opening win streak to 4 games with a 5-0 shutout to the Tigers. Northfield scored 2 power play goals in the first 2 minutes and 34 seconds. That is a feat in and of itself.
Yeah, that's a great thing to see out of this Raiders team, that power play offense. And, you can't, as a team, you don't want to give up penalties as well. So giving up 2 penalties in those first 2 minutes and 34 seconds, it's going to happen. And this Northfield Raiders is a great squad where they can score in those power plays. Yeah, and the Raiders are no slouches when it comes to playing the puck well, because they even opened up their season with a 1-goal win, 8-7 in overtime against Rochester. So, that's something to be accomplished as well. And you know what? We talked a little bit with Coach here just a little bit ago, Mike Luckcraft, and we're going to take a quick timeout. And when we come back, we'll have our interview with Coach Mike Luckcraft here at the Northfield Ice Arena on Northfield Live. We'll be back right after this.
At Hometown Credit Union, we are proudly celebrating our 50-year anniversary. What originally started with little more than a ledger book and a cash box, Hometown is now a not-for-profit financial institution that serves the needs of over 23,000 people. We offer all the products and services you expect, while also being personal enough to truly partner with our members through all of life's journeys. Join us at www.hometowncu.coop and see why the Hometown Credit Union can be your trusted partner for financial success.
Hi, Dr. Michael Ritchie, Ritchie Eye and LASIK. Many people tell me they've heard horror stories about all the drops needed after cataract surgery. Well, fear no more. At Ritchie Eye and LASIK, Dr. Miller and Dr. Reinsbach are dropless. That's right. No need for medicated eye drops before or after your cataract surgery. I love dropless for my cataract surgery, and you will too.
Ritchie Eye and LASIK in Faribault, your leader in advanced cataract surgery.
Heritage Dental Care in Northfield is a general dental clinic specializing in a variety of dental procedures and services. New patients and emergencies are welcomed 5 days a week. Heritage Dental Care is a proud supporter of Northfield Athletics and wish all of our athletes the best of luck this season. Make an appointment today with Dr. David Bress, Dr. David Buck, or Dr. Michael Thompson. Go Raiders!
No matter what business you're in, it's hard to find someone to keep your business clean. ServiceMaster by Hyatt's janitorial services cover everything from floor care and carpet cleaning to general cleaning, windows, and power washing. When you're in need of janitorial cleaning services, demand the yellow van. Call ServiceMaster by Hyatt today.
Demand the yellow van. Call ServiceMaster.
Thomas Gardens in Faribault is set to get you ready for the holidays. Choose a porch pot and fill it up with their great selection of greens, birch, and spruce tops. Grab a wreath for your front door to greet your guests. For your dinner table, they have squash, honey, syrup, and wild rice. And if you're heading out of town and need a gift, they have local products arranged in baskets to share with your hosts. Thomas Gardens and Nursery, conveniently located along Highway 20 between Faribault and Northfield. Thomas Gardens, here to get you ready for the holidays.
Whoa.
Hi, can I help you?
Yeah, my friend Jay and I are looking for our dream home, something big. Right now I feel like I'm living on top of him.
Great, let's talk mortgages.
Wait, your bank is looking
cozy. Yeah, we like personal interactions. But as you can see, our vault still has plenty of space for our customers' dreams.
Wow.
You took the words right out of my mouth.
And we're back here on Northfield Live at the barn known as the Northfield Ice Arena. And we had a chance to talk to 11-year coach Mike Luckcraft. And the coach interview tonight is brought to you by LMR Media, providing local marketing and advertising that delivers results. Let us help you with your local business. Visit lmrmedia.org for more information. Now let's hear Coach's thoughts coming into tonight's matchup. And we're here on Northfield Live with Coach Mike Luckcraft of the Northfield Raiders. Coach, you guys are facing off against Austin tonight. What are you guys expecting out of this team tonight?
Yeah, it'll be a good game. They always play hard. We know whether it's here or there. They play a physical style of hockey. We're going to have to make sure we move the puck. We're going to have to make sure that we execute our game, stay out of kind of the what they like to bring, and make sure we're fast up the ice, making plays, and convert when we get opportunities.
All right, and you guys were facing off against Albert Lee in your last game. That was just 2 days ago. What were you working on in practice in between then and today, and what was your overall thoughts on that game against Albert Lee?
It's been a transition from the start of the season. Obviously, every year is a little different team. We lost a lot of senior leadership last year, our top line, our top defensemen. And so bringing new guys back, especially our younger guys, getting acclimated to high school hockey, the rhythm of it, the speed of it, kind of the discipline of what we do in all the different zones. So that's gotten a little bit better each game. So transition from the Thanksgiving weekend with the TRIA event, and then in the game against Albert Lee, and the same thing tonight. So, another step, forward for that, and trying to kind of continue to, take the next step. And so hopefully the guys are ready to go tonight, and we can execute that.
All right, very good. And overall health of the team, everybody's still pretty healthy coming off of the break?
Yeah, so far so good. Let's keep that going.
All right, sounds good. Thanks very much, Coach. Good luck tonight, and we'll talk to you later.
Appreciate it. Thank you.
That was Coach Mike Luckcraft on Northfield Live. We'll continue on right after this.
Borrowing money is a big deal, and Community Resource Bank is ready to help. When you're buying a car, purchasing a home, or fixing up your existing home, Community Resource Bank has answers for all your loan and mortgage questions. As an integral part of Northfield, Cannon Falls, and Roseville communities, Community Resource Bank offers online solutions for business, residential, investment, and other lending accounts. Community Resource Bank, let's bank together. Member FDIC, an equal housing lender.
This is Barb from Professional Dental Group, letting you know that the doctors and staff of Professional Dental Group are proud to call themselves Northfield Raiders sports fans. Whether scheduling for an implant, mouthguard, or general visit, we look forward to providing you with the same exceptional care that Professional Dental Group has delivered for over 45 years. So on behalf of Dr. Becky Johnson, Dr. John Nowak, Dr. Brian Cravey, Dr. Tyler Yonke, and Dr. Mallory Peterson, go Raiders!
It can be hard finding an eye clinic that makes you feel seen and cared for in a way that suits you. At River Valley Eye Professionals, we pride ourselves on tailoring our care to you and your specific needs. We won't just see you in our offices. We may see you at a local ball game or at the high school for another event. We get to know you and what you hold dear so we can give you the best possible care. Learn more at rbep.com. River Valley Eye Professionals. Don't miss seeing your world.
Community banking at its best. Whether you are looking to improve your financial future, planning to buy a new home, or considering a mortgage, Heritage Bank in Northfield can help. Our ability to make decisions locally provides you the highest level of service at competitive rates. Your finances and home are important to you, and having a staff that you can trust makes all the difference. We make banking easy with real estate specialists and loan officers ready to help you. Stop by Heritage Bank on Highway 3 or contact us at heritagebankmn.com and see how the professionals at Heritage Bank can help you build your future.
And welcome back to Northfield Live. And we are at the barn known as the Northfield Ice Arena, getting ready for Northfield as they're getting ready to take on the Austin Packers here in at their home rink tonight. And Lincoln, you actually have some, I don't want to call it insider information, but you have a little bit of insight onto some of the players because your brother, if I'm not mistaken, is a player tonight.
Henry.
Yeah, and you were at the home opener against Rochester and everything like that. What did you see from this team tonight that they've been able to carry over the last 4 or 5 games to be a perfect team so far?
You know, we got a lot of good goal scorers, and one of those is Will Cashin for sure. He's one of those players that has just got that electric movement to him, and he can get into that one. If he's got a one-on-one with the goalie, he knows he's going to score. And same with another big player is Benny Geiger, a defenseman, and he's got 4 goals this season, 11 assists. He was ranked, I think, he went to like one of the best camps for defensemen, and he's a really good hockey player. And him and Will and a lot of other players, a couple seniors, have really turned up this season and have had the right to be those captains and be the reason that we're playing well and part of the reason why we're 4-0.
Yeah, and you know, there's a lot of reasons why the coaches choose the captains that they do. I mean, I was a high school captain for my sport, so I know what some of those reasons are. But as you mentioned, there are qualities that a coach is looking for on and off the ice, and I'm sure that most of these guys, like Griffin Kenley and Will Cashin, like you mentioned, and Bridger Riley, they exude those qualities, and that's why they are the captains.
Yeah, I mean, Griffin Kennelly is a great leader, and he's got his younger brother, Miles Kennelly, on this team, and they really got chemistry just because they're in the same family. And Will, like I said, he's a very good goal scorer, and Bridger Riley is one of the best defensemen I've ever watched since he started playing with my brother a couple years ago, and I love to see Bridger play, and he normally wins a lot of one-on-ones with another offenseman, so he's really strong, he's really fast, and you love to see that out of a defenseman.
Yeah, and I'm looking at our stats here, and I'm noticing something that's really standing out to me, which could come into effect here tonight, is the fact that Austin is, on the penalty, or excuse me, no, that's just the Raiders. Somebody is 91% on penalty kills, and power plays, they're 52%. So that could come into effect tonight. So hopefully that, if a power play and a penalty kill were to present themselves, the Raiders then could capitalize and score some of those key goals there in the matchup.
Yeah, I mean, our power plays are very strong, and we spread out our guys. Normally get that first line out there and just have them run the power play to start. Good. Probably spend at least 45 seconds out there on the ice and doing what they need to do and being who they need to be and score some goals on those power plays.
Yeah, and there was one thing that Coach mentioned in that interview that I'm going to paraphrase it a little bit. He basically said that coming into tonight's matchup, Northfield needs to play their game and not play Austin's game. And that just reminded me of what Coach Herb Brooks said to his team back in the 1980s at the Miracle on Ice. Just play your game. And I think that goes without saying. That should be every single night. But from what you've described and from what Coach described is that Northfield is a really good hockey team at just playing to their strengths and not going down to the level of their opponents if and when the situation calls for it.
Yeah, we don't get rowdy. Ref has a call. Luckcraft might try to talk to him and ask him what happened. And, he respects that, and I respect Lucky for just doing the way he does back there and what he does whenever a call maybe doesn't go his way. But when that happens, I love to see that reaction. And
1 minute break ready for you.
Our Austin, and I heard they're a pretty heavy hitting team, so maybe the Rays can get some good hits back and just not get too dirty and keep this game clean and pull up with the win.
I agree, and we'll take a look at the Northfield schedule coming up here, see what kind of opponents they have coming up here in the next couple of weeks. We'll also take a look at Austin's schedule as well. That's going to come up here right after this timeout on Northfield Live.
The volume of positive feedback we receive about Northfield Live is at times overwhelming. So when one of you catches me before or after a game telling me thank you for being there, I try my best to stop what I'm doing and listen. I always try to communicate that we would not be able to provide this service without the advertising partners. Our sponsors cover a wide range of services. The ads on both the home page and on our advertising partners page are linked to each business's website, so you can get some information in a quick and easy way. Supporting our incredible sponsors is a great way to do business locally, and they provide the support to make everything on your screen possible. Thank you for watching Northfield Live, and thank you to those partners who chose to support us showcasing our Northfield students. Please check out our advertising partners tab at northfieldlive.com.
And welcome back to Northfield Live right here on Northfield Live. We're at the barn known as the Northfield Ice Arena. And before we go into our schedule for tonight, I just want to say a big thank you to our sponsor for boys hockey tonight. As you see on our banner, tonight it's NCC Builders and Raider Automotive. Without their sponsorship and without all the other sponsors that we have here on Northfield Live tonight, we won't be able to do these sort of games. So we want to send a big thank you and a big shout out to NCC Builders and Raider Automotive. All right, let's take a look at the Northfield hockey schedule coming up here tonight. They're going against Austin, but then starting on the 7th, the day that will live in infamy, December 7th, they're going to start a 4-game road stretch. They're going to start on Saturday the 7th against St. Cloud Cathedral at St. Cloud Cathedral, and then they're going to take on Orono and then Monticello. The Orono game will be on the 10th. The Monticello game will be on the 12th, and then they're going to travel down the highway a little bit to Mankato East, and that's going to be on the 19th, and that'll round out the first full week before the holiday break coming up here for the Raiders. Now let's take a look here at the Austin schedule, if I can find it in my paperwork here. I may not have printed it off, I don't know, but we'll find that here in just a little bit. I thought I printed it off. I do apologize about this, but we'll get that here in just a little bit here on Northfield Live. And the teams are out on the ice. And let's do a quick uniform update. I know a lot of people can see it, but just for those who are having it in the background, Northfield Live in the background, it's essentially like the Gophers taking on the Badgers out of Wisconsin.
Yeah.
I mean, you got the maroon and gold and the Northfield diagonally down the front of the sweaters on the Northfield side, and then the Packers are in red and white. We're going to take a quick time out here. Here's the starting lineups, and tonight's starting lineups are brought to you by Ritchie Eye Clinic. If you're interested in improving your vision, scheduling a free consultation at Ritchie's Eye Clinic is a great first step. Here's your starting lineups.
Also at forward, a freshman, number 19, Talon Hall. On the defense for the Packers, a sophomore, number 26, Landon Hill. And in net, a freshman, number 30, Tate Johnson. And now put your hands together for your Northfield Raiders. Starting for the Raiders, on the defense, a junior, number 3, Ashton Pumper. Also on defense, a junior, number 8, Carter Simon. At forward, a junior, number 11, Christian Whiteman. Starting for the Raiders, at forward, at left wing, number 20, Miles Canelli.
You ready on center and ice coming out of this? Do you hear me?
Centering that line,
Cool.
a junior, number 22, Oliver Benjamin. And in goal for the Raiders, number 30, a junior, Gavin Winter. Now, ladies and gentlemen, please rise to honor America and those who support our freedoms at home and abroad. Individuals in uniform, members of the armed forces, and veterans who are present but not in uniform should give the military salute. All others should remove their hats and face the flag with their right hand over their heart. And now please join us in singing our national anthem, the Star Spangled Banner.
Alrighty, that was our national anthem and their starting lineups. And those are brought to you once again by Ritchie Eye Clinic. If you're interested in improving your vision, scheduling a free consultation at Ritchie Eye Clinic
All right, once again,
is a great first step.
Once again,
And
Liam Lippens and Oliver McFarland Paquette, future Raider.
those are, I guess, your flag bearers. So that's kind of cool that the Raiders have flag bearers coming out before every game, not just boys but also girls, and it's a great way for the little ones, the mini mites, if you will, to get involved with the hockey program early. Alrighty, as a once great Badger ice hockey coach used to say, it's a great day for hockey, and as they say at the XL Energy Center every night, let's play hockey. Raiders going left to right across your dial, across your screen here at the Northfield Ice Arena. And the puck is dropped, and it's won by Austin. They have it here in the neutral zone. They dump it down into the Raiders zone. It's picked up behind their own net, and here come the Raiders. That's number 3, but it's stolen away by Austin on the far boards. And battle down for it in the far corner, but it's brought up along the near boards. Here comes number 11, Christian Whiteman. Tries to dump it into the Austin zone. Austin fighting for it back behind their own net. They try to dump it out, but it's stopped at the blue line by the Raiders, but it's poked away by Austin. And on a quick dump and change, here come the Raiders on the offense. They dump it down behind the Packer net. Packers trying to bring it up, but they are met with a heavy defense from the Raiders. Find forward in the near corner. Bring it back around. Packer net was number 5, Cade Overrocker. He tried to clear it out, but it gets poked back over to the far boards. Packers desperately trying to get it out, and here they are in the neutral ice. All the way down, and no ice is going to be called. The Raiders trying to bring it up. Doing a great breakout play here. And here comes Riley, but that is poke checked away by the Packers. And there's going to be an offsides call on the Raiders. They're going to drop it on the near dot here.
Raiders already putting pressure on this Packers team, keeping it in the offensive zone for the first 30 seconds. Love to see it there.
Face-off coming up here. It's won by the Packers, I would say. But it's quickly poke-chucked away by the captain, Cashin, for the Raiders. Here come the Raiders bringing it up into neutral ice. Jacob Faust, he dumps it in, and he goes after it into the near corner. And the Packers dump it back behind their own net on the far boards. Dumped right back in by the Raiders. 15 minutes still left here in this first period. A lot of time. And the Packers dump it out, and it goes along the boards, and it's going to be called icing. They're going to bring it down the other way here.
Yeah, Raiders just trying to get something going here on the offensive side, and that's what they're trying. That's what they meant to do this whole entire year, is just put offensive pressure to start the game and not let the other team or even Austin tonight get ready and get set up.
Now with it is number 8. That's Simon. Right here on the near board. He dumps it in. Gets picked up by his teammate, but he gets knocked down. Simon trying to get it back around the net. Trying to make something happen with it. Simon still has control of it. Back behind the Packer net. He gets hard in the backboards there. Shot from the blue line. That gets stopped by the Packer defense, and they try to clear it up to the cherry picker. But the Raiders were right there to stop that. Pass out in front to Simon. He dumps it in, and they're going to do a change. Dump a change coming up here for the Raiders. Raiders with it. Shot high and wide. It goes into the back glass. And now the puck is along the blue line. Pass across. A shot on goal.
That one's going to be nice.
And they're going to call it icing here. They're going to dump it all the way back down to the other end. And they're going to drop it on the glove side of the netminder for the Packers. And the Packers win the draw. Bring it back around their own net. It's stopped on the far boards by the Raiders. And the Raiders out in front. Shot, and no, it goes wide.
Good shot there by Oliver Benjamin.
Now a little fight for it on the far boards. It's picked up by the Raiders. They try to hand it off to Riley, but he just wasn't too quick enough to get there. Now it's picked up by the Packers. But the defense for the Raiders is there to stop it. Cross-ice pass. Back over to Riley here on the near boards. Raiders trying to do something with it back behind the net. And somebody lost his stick, and there was a little bit of extra chirping going on there. A little bit of pushing and shoving, but Packers trying to get it out of their own zone. And it seems like the Raiders are doing a good job of keeping it in. And a shot out in front. That goes wide. Pass picked off by the Packers. They dump it, and they bring up another ice.
Very different look today by the Raiders. They have their normal second line starting today, and their starting line normally be the second line. So I wonder what Lucky has planned for tonight.
Probably just trying to keep the fresh legs rotated, not overwork any of the players, but you know what? It seems to be working as the puck gets iced again.
Another ice from the Packers here. Just there's no way they can get out of their zone right now. And the Raiders will just keep putting pressure, and that's what they need to do if they want to try to win this game.
And I think I could see the thinking of it from the Packers' point of view. They ice the puck enough times, they stop the play, but it also doesn't work in their favor because it gets brought back to their own zone, so that works in favor of the Raiders. Puck was dropped and won by the Packers on that last drop there, and the puck goes into the Packer net, or the Packer bench, so we're going to have another face-off coming up here. Face-off won by the Packers, but it gets picked up by the Raiders. Raiders back around the Packer net. They get it on the blue line. Cross-ice pass. Shot out in front, and it gets scooped up by the netminder for the Packers. That's number 30, Tate Johnson. 6'3". You don't usually see that sort of height in a goalie.
Yeah, tall goalie.
Raiders win the draw off the face-off here. But it gets picked up by the Packers. They bring it around their own net. Down on the far side. Looked like he tried to ice it. But he tried to hit it up in the air, but it was stopped there by number 7. From the Raiders, that was, who was that? We'll find out here in a sec, but they're keeping it down in the Packer zone. Cross-ice pass. Shot from the point, and it goes in.
Great shot by Joey Fogarty.
All right, so Joey Fogarty with the goal.
Replay's ready.
And let's take a look at our replay here. Tonight's instant replay is brought to you by Community Resources Bank. Let's bank together.
Oh, I think.
Puck won by.
Sorry, I didn't. 15 seconds.
Number 5, Joey Fogarty. Assist to number 24, Jacob Faust. And number 7, Will Cashin. Fogarty from Faust and Cashin.
So that was our score there. Fogarty with the first goal of the game. Now 1-0. Play is brought into the neutral ice. And now the Packers trying to get it out of their own zone again. With under 11 minutes left to go here in this first period. And the puck getting up in the neutral ice. Back down into the Raiders zone temporarily. But here comes the Packers after they poke check it away. And a hard hit put on by the Packers here right in front of us. Raiders stealing the puck away. Across the blue line. Wrapping around the back of the net. That's picked up by, I want to say that's Jacob Faust, but I could be wrong. Or that could have been Oliver Benjamin. Cross-ice pass in the Raiders zone. Riley getting it back to his teammate. Ben Geiger. Now, pass up into neutral ice. But here come the Raiders. Oh! And a couple of shots back-to-back on net, but they just go a little too far outside.
Good job by the Raiders there.
Riley with a shot on goal and right into the chest protector of the netminder, and the Raiders dump it out, and it's going to be another ice. So,
good job by the Raiders there to put on more pressure after that first goal by Joey, and had a good couple shots there and just couldn't finish.
Flying the shots on that graphic if you want to talk about it. 5 for Northfield, 0 for Austin.
All right, and we have a shot on goal update. We're outscoring and out shooting the Packers tonight, 5-0. And another goal!
Michael Stewart! Right through the goalie's armpit and in.
Right underneath that glove. Wow.
His 5th of the year.
All right, and I think we'll have another replay coming up here. Once again, tonight's instant replays are brought to you by Community Resources Bank. Let's bank together. Let's take a look at this replay.
Goal. Number 9, Michael Stewart.
Good shot there by Michael Stewart to just fit it in there and
Griffin
scored that one for the team.
Stewart from Canelli,
2-0 to start this first period.
Raider even strength goal.
All right, another even strength goal. Obviously, we haven't had a penalty yet, but game is still young. Now we're down in the Packers zone and a check-in from behind, which did get called, and the Packers are going to ice the puck again.
I think the Packers might have more ices than we have shots on goal.
Probably. I mean, we're out shooting them 6-0, and it's 2-0 here in the first period with just over 9 minutes left to go. 9:07 in this first period. We're going to have a puck drop coming up here to the stick side of the Packer netminder. And it's won by the Packers. And they try to get it out of their zone. They do. It's going to be a 2-on-1 temporarily. But now it's a 4-on-2 situation down in the Raiders zone. They are able to get it up and out. Back around the Packers net. But the Packers able to stop it. Here comes the breakaway play. Number 21 for the Packers. Dumps it into the Raiders zone. And he's going to change out. But the Raiders have the puck back behind their own net. And they come up the near boards here. And a shot goes up and wide. And now the puck back behind the Packer net. And 21 holding on to our player. I don't know how that's not a holding. But
yeah.
Now the
wasn't even close to the puck, and he was just getting held there.
Now the Raiders have it. Cross-ice pass. Dumping it back behind the Packer net. Let's see if they can. And another little scrum up in front of the net there. And after that whistle, it didn't look like Ashton Pumper was really happy with what happened there, what transpired. But
yeah, I just think he was pretty mad at. Really, should have been some calls that didn't get called there, and they really should have scored there, and I got a lot of good shot attempts, but just couldn't finish.
Puck won by the Raiders. They dump it back around the net and all the way down to their own zone. And the Packers trying to get the puck into the back of the net of the Raiders, but haven't been able to yet tonight. Now the puck down into the Packers zone. And a hard hit into the boards, and another holding call that was not made, but game continues on here. Riley with it on the blue line. He passes it down. Back up to Riley on the blue line. Pass out in front and a hit from behind. And another shot. Almost gets picked up by the netminder. Raiders with it and a hard hit on number 20, Kennelly.
Pass out front.
Pass is out front. Now at the blue line with it is Ben Geiger. He gets it down in front. Another shot on goal. And it's swallowed up by the netminder. Boy, that last probably minute and a half, the Packers were just hard hitting like no other. So if that's a preview of what's to come here, this will be an interesting next couple of periods.
Raiders having lots of time in the offensive zone here and lots of shots and not letting the Packers get it in our zone.
Raiders won that last puck drop, and the Packers trying to get it back into the Raiders zone, but they're not able to as it goes all the way back down in the far corner there. It's picked up by the Packers. They bring it across the blue line, and they try to do a dump in and chase after it. And now with it are the Packers.
Raiders trying to make something happen now.
Cashin with it, gets it back into his own zone. That could have been a risky move there, but play was able to come to fruition. They dump it into the Packers zone. And on the far board, or on the near boards here. And Stewart able to keep it in, but the Packers trying to dump it out, and it's going to be another ice.
Yeah.
10 shots on goal to the Packers none.
Yeah, lots of time of possession for the Raiders, and really all the Packers can do to get out of the zone right now is just ice it, and hopefully they can reset, get them good line, maybe a good line switch, and try it out the next time. But
puck drop coming up here on the glove side of the Packers netminder, and it's won by the Raiders. They get a little scrum going down in the near corner, and it's kind of hard to see who is winning that scrum, but it's won by the Packers. And a hard hit and a penalty coming up here on the Raiders. That looked like it could have been a boarding call.
It's going.
Actually, nope. It's going to be on number 18, Wade Gilbertson.
Big hit down there in the corner, and
I think we got a call coming up here, but they're going to bring it all the way back down for the first puck drop in the Raiders zone here this first period. So Gilbertson is going to take 2 minutes to think about what he did in the sin bid. And puck drop is won by the Raiders. And they try to dump it down and ice it, but no ice is called here. And I think we have a...
Wade Gilbertson, 2 minutes, roughing.
Okay, roughing. So roughing called on Gilbertson for the Raiders. And the Packers almost had a chance to tie this game up here, but now the puck is down in their own zone.
Raiders are chasing.
The Packers hand it off back behind their own net. And bringing it up the ice are the Packers, but it gets stolen away by the Raiders. And a shot on net.
What a shot! Takes off the water bottle.
Nice top shelf goal there. I believe that was by number 2, Ben Geiger. And we have an instant replay once again brought to you this evening by Community Resources Bank. Let's bank together.
Fifth goal by Benny Geiger this year.
Just a beautiful 2-on-4 situation for the Raiders there.
For the Raiders.
Here's the call.
At 12:30, number 2, Ben Geiger. Geiger, shorthanded at 12:30.
Alrighty, and now the Raiders with it in the neutral ice. Back behind their own net on the near boards. But the Packers are able to keep it down in the Raiders zone for the first time this evening. And now the Packers try to take a shot, and it goes into the back glass there. And here come the Raiders once again, shorthanded. Number 7. That must be a JV player.
Number 7?
Oh no, that was number 17. My bad. But now the Packers with it. They got 15 seconds left in the power play.
10 seconds.
And the Raiders able to dump it down into the Packers zone. And now the Packers are taking control of the puck. Here they come. But the Raiders intercepted the puck. Little dipsy doodle pass on the backhand shot on net. And it's covered up. So now we're at full strength here. 12 to nothing for the shots on goal here in this first period. And our scoreboard, of course, is brought to you by Heritage Bank, locally owned and managed. Heritage Bank really is a community bank at its best. We live and work in the communities we serve. It is 3-0 with 3 minutes left to go here in this first period. Raiders win the draw. Packers with it now in neutral ice. And a shot on net, and that goes wide. Raiders bringing it up the ice here into neutral ice. Cross ice pass. And bringing it into the Packers zone is Miles Kennelly with a shot from the blue line. Oh, that was almost hit by Faust. That first shot from the blue line there. 2.5 minutes left to go in the first period. And a penalty upcoming on the Packers. I think that might be on number 28 for the Packers.
Tossing out there for a shot on net.
Matthew Thounchan might be going to the sin bin for 2 minutes. I think it might be tripping. Let's see what the call is. Oh, holding. And so now the Raiders will have the man advantage once again here in this first period. Puck drop and won by the Raiders. Out to Riley on the blue line, cross-ice pass. Cross-ice pass once again to number 9, Michael Stewart. Back out to Riley on the blue line. Down to the far corner at the dashes. Now Riley with the puck at the blue line. Back down in the far circle. Shot goes wide. Two minutes for holding is the official call for that penalty. Now with the puck, number 2, Ben Geiger. And a shot on net once again. That gets stopped. And it gets cleared out, and another penalty. And an interference called. And let's see, will that be on the Raiders or the Packers? Oh, I guess it's going to be on the Raiders. It's going to be number 21 is going to go to the sit bin.
Griffin Canali.
So Griffin Canali going to take 2 minutes here. And puck won by the Raiders. Back behind their own net. And here come the Raiders. Bringing it up is Ashton Pumper. He gets it over to number 9. And let's see, number 9, Michael Stewart.
Trying to make a move there, Michael was. And, 3-0 with 15-1 shots and a minute 30 left in this first period. It's looking good for the Raiders. Just hopefully can keep this 4-4, no goals, and hopefully just end out this period.
Yep, and that last shot knocked the goalie into the net with the puck, but they're going to call it a no goal, so they're going to drop it on the stick side of the netminder for the Packers. And they're going to do a little rearranging here, and I think they're going to call that a dead drop. Don't know if anybody was out of position or what, but now with the puck on the Raiders shot, that goes wide.
With such a tall goalie for the Packers, he can really cover a lot of the ground on that net.
Packers coming up the ice. Stopped by Simon. On the blue line, that gets dumped in. Fighting away for it is Brody Jensen, I do believe. And another shot on net. That goes into the glove of the netminder. .67 seconds coming up here. Left in this first period. Puck won by the Packers off the faceoff. Back behind their own net. 1 minute left to go here in this first period. And the Packers try to clear it out, but it's stopped by the Raiders and they dump it back in.
50 seconds remaining in the first period.
Packers trying to clear it out. It's stopped at the red line by the Raiders, but Packers able to get it back into the Raiders zone only temporarily, though. Now bringing it back up is Oliver Benjamin. And the Packers trying to clear it out. And an ice is going to be called. .28 seconds left to go here in this first period. Both penalties will carry over. Well, actually, no. The Packers will be at full strength here in just a matter of seconds. But that penalty to number 21.
Shout out penalty times. I don't have the graphic working for
Griffin Canelli. That'll carry over into the next period here. The Packers are at full strength for 19 seconds here. It's back in their own zone. And trying to clear it out, but they only got 10 seconds left. They got to get something going here. Packers dumping it across the ice, and that will be the period. Your score on the Heritage Bank scoreboard update. Locally owned and managed, Heritage Bank is really a community banking at its best. We live and work in the communities we serve. Your Northfield Raiders, they lead by a score of 3-0. We'll take a timeout on Northfield Live, and we'll be back right after this.
Northfield Insurance offers more than just home and auto. They offer business insurance, health insurance, life insurance, and bonds as well. They have a combined 147 years of experience across 6 employees to make sure that you are getting the best possible insurance for your exact needs. Not only will they protect what's yours, they'll make sure that you're cared for like family. Find out how you can get the right insurance for you at nfldins.com or by calling 507-645-8861. Northfield Insurance Agency. They've got you covered.
Planning for retirement can seem overwhelming. That's why Jake and Brent at Comprehensive Wealth Solutions in Faribault develop Financial GPS, a goals-based planning solution to help you reach your financial aspirations. Working with a financial advisor and having a written plan is proven to provide confidence in retirement goals. The team at CWS guides you in making decisions and works with you to prepare a written plan. Visit cwsfbo.com to start your journey to retiring with confidence. CWS, providing big-time advice the small-town way.
Hi, Dr. Michael Ritchie, Ritchie Eye and LASIK. Like many of you, I recently had cataract surgery, and I am loving it. My vision has never been better, driving at night is fun again, and I wake up in the morning and see. And now you're wondering, which doctor did I choose? Short answer is both. Dr. Miller fixed one eye, and Dr. Reinsbach operated on the other. They are both great people and fabulous surgeons. I trust them implicitly, and you can too, but just pick one.
Ritchie Eye and LASIK in Faribault, your leader in advanced cataract surgery.
No matter what business you're in, it's hard to find someone to keep your business clean. ServiceMaster by Iott's janitorial services cover everything from floor care and carpet cleaning to general cleaning, windows, and power washing. When you're in need of janitorial cleaning services, demand the yellow van. Call ServiceMaster by Iott today.
Demand the yellow van. Call ServiceMaster.
This is Barb from Professional Dental Group, letting you know that the doctors and staff of Professional Dental Group are proud to call themselves Northfield Raiders sports fans. Whether scheduling for an implant, mouthguard, or general visit, we look forward to providing you with the same exceptional care that Professional Dental Group has delivered for over 45 years. So on behalf of Dr. Becky Johnson, Dr. John Nowak, Dr. Brian Cravey, Dr. Tyler Yonke, and Dr. Mallory Peterson, go Raiders!
Hi, I'm Adam Steffel, president of NCC Builders. Is your kitchen feeling cramped or your bathroom outdated? Maybe your basement is just wasted space. With the holidays around the corner, imagine hosting in a home you're truly comfortable in and proud of. At NCC Builders, we're known for our quality craftsmanship and attention to detail. Whether it's upgrading your kitchen, creating a spa-like bathroom, or converting your basement into functional living space, we're here to bring your vision to life. Let's get your home ready for the holidays. Visit nccbuilders.com.
Borrowing money is a big deal, and Community Resource Bank is ready to help. When you're buying a car, purchasing a home, or fixing up your existing home, Community Resource Bank has answers for all your loan and mortgage questions. As an integral part of Northfield, Cannon Falls, and Roseville communities, Community Resource Bank offers online solutions for business, residential, investment, and other lending accounts. Community Resource Bank, let's bank together. Member FDIC, an equal housing lender.
Heritage Dental Care in Northfield is a general dental clinic specializing in a variety of dental procedures and services. New patients and emergencies are welcomed 5 days a week. Heritage Dental Care is a proud supporter of Northfield Athletics and wish all of our athletes the best of luck this season. Make an appointment today with Dr. David Bress, Dr. David Buck, or Dr. Michael Thompson. Go Raiders!
The Blue Line Club, an organization that supports the NHS boys hockey team, would like to thank all of our sponsors and recognize our gold level sponsors for their contributions to this year's Raider boys hockey team. Sponsorships of the Blue Line Club enable equipment purchasing, team meals, and more. Gold level sponsors include College City Beverage, Hartman Insurance, Keith Plumber Plumbing and Heating, Merchants Bank, NCC Builders, Northfield Lines, Raider Automotive, Schultz Electric, Trek Properties, the Northfield VFW, and the Waterford Warriors. Thank you, Blue Line Club sponsors, for helping make Raider hockey a success.
And welcome back to Northfield Live here this evening at the barn known as the Northfield Ice Arena, where on your scoreboard update brought to you by Heritage Bank, your Northfield Raiders, they are leading 3-0. And take a look at the scoring here. And let's actually see if we can get our replays brought up here. Your instant replays tonight are brought to you by Community Resources Bank. Let's bank together. First at the 5:17 mark in the first period. It was number 5 for the Raiders. That is Joey Fogarty. He got the puck from number 24, and that was Jacob Faust, who then got it from number 7. Let's see here. That's not on my list, but we'll get that here in just a sec. But it was number 7 to 24, and then over to Fogarty, and they were able to put the puck in the back of the net. And just a couple of minutes later, at 7:23 in the first period there, we had Michael Stewart get the puck from a face-off pass. And looking at our replay here, he got it in between the dashes, and he put it right underneath that arm of the netminder for goal number 2. And on a lone goal, shorthanded, late in the first period at 12:30, it was number 2, Ben Geiger, on a shorthanded play. Let's take a look at that. They got it deep into the Packers zone there, and right behind the Packer net. Packers tried to break it out here, but the Raiders able to capitalize on it, and they got it right. They snuck it right by the shoulder of the netminder for the Packers into the top shelf, and they knocked off the water bottle there, as you saw in that replay right here on Northfield Live. But once again, on our Community Heritage Bank scoreboard update, your score is 3-0 in favor of the Raiders. And I should mention, too, that the 2024-2025 season, the boys hockey team is co-sponsored by NCC Builders and Raider Automotive. NCC Builders specializing in transforming homes and building dreams. And Raider Automotive is your locally owned auto service shop, collision repair center, and towing facility. Thank you to NCC Builders and Raider Auto for supporting Raider boys hockey on Northfield Live. We'll take a quick timeout here on Northfield Live, and we'll come back. We'll take a look at some scheduling coming up here, as well as some more right here on Northfield Live. We have just a few minutes until that second period.
Community banking at its best. Whether you are looking to improve your financial future, planning to buy a new home, or considering a mortgage, Heritage Bank in Northfield can help. Our ability to make decisions locally provides you the highest level of service at competitive rates. Your finances and home are important to you, and having a staff that you can trust makes all the difference. We make banking easy with real estate specialists and loan officers ready to help you. Stop by Heritage Bank on Highway 3 or contact us at heritagebankmn.com and see how the professionals at Heritage Bank can help you build your future.
Thomas Gardens in Faribault is set to get you ready for the holidays. Choose a porch pot and fill it up with their great selection of greens, birch, and spruce tops. Grab a wreath for your front door to greet your guests. For your dinner table, they have squash, honey, syrup, and wild rice. And if you're heading out of town and need a gift, they have local products arranged in baskets to share with your hosts. Thomas Gardens and Nursery, conveniently located along Highway 20 between Faribault and Northfield. Thomas Gardens, here to get you ready for the holidays.
Remodeling your home is a way to breathe new life into your house, and the process can be made easy with Schmidt Homes. Their team has extensive experience in partial and total home renovations, meaning your home will be completed quickly and to your standards, allowing you to enjoy your newly renovated home with peace of mind. When you're ready to start your next project, be sure to check out Schmidt Homes' beautiful and regularly updated showroom for inspiration. Don't wait to start building your dream home. Learn more at schmidthomes.com.
Northfield Retirement Community is proud to introduce Enhanced Care Assisted Living. In this recently expanded area of our campus, we have increased daily licensed nursing coverage, making it possible to provide a higher level of clinical care and monitoring to those in need of additional support. This enhanced model of care provides more choices, allowing residents to age where they are. Contact Northfield Retirement Community for more information at northfieldretirement.org. Northfield Retirement Community, innovation, choice, tradition.
Raider Automotive is a full-service repair shop, collision center, and the only AAA authorized towing facility in Northfield. That means if you are in a minor or major collision this winter, or a deer finds your vehicle, Raider Auto can handle it all. We work with all major insurance companies to handle your vehicle from the tow to completing all your vehicle's repairs. Raider Auto on Highway 3 South in Northfield, 7:30 a.m. to 5 p.m., Monday through Friday. Or find us at RaiderAutomotive.net. Go Raiders!
What is your dream living location? Full service condo building? Low maintenance house? House on a lake? Lots of acreage? There are so many options. To start the search for your ideal location, contact one of our local and relentless agents at Century 21 Atwood and Professional Pride Group today, or visit our website at c21atwood.com. Century 21 Atwood and Professional Pride Group. We're unstoppable together.
At Hometown Credit Union, we are proudly celebrating our 50-year anniversary. What originally started with little more than a ledger book and a cash box, Hometown is now a not-for-profit financial institution that serves the needs of over 23,000 people. We offer all the products and services you expect, while also being personal enough to truly partner with our members through all of life's journeys. Join us at www.hometowncu.coop and see why the Hometown Credit Union can be your trusted partner for financial success.
Northfield Insurance offers more than just home and auto. They offer business insurance, health insurance, life insurance, and bonds as well. They have a combined 147 years of experience across 6 employees to make sure that you are getting the best possible insurance for your exact needs. Not only will they protect what's yours, they'll make sure that you're cared for like family. Find out how you can get the right insurance for you at nfldins.com or by calling 507-645-8861. Northfield Insurance Agency. They've got you covered.
And welcome back to Northfield Live here at the barn known as the Northfield Ice Arena. And just taking a look at some scoring or some scheduling here coming up for the Northfield Raiders as well as the Austin Packers. Scoreboard update brought to you by Heritage Bank. It's 3-0 in favor of Northfield here tonight. Taking a look at the Northfield schedule coming up, they have the next 4 games on the road. They'll be at St. Cloud Cathedral on Saturday, the 7th, and then on Tuesday, the 10th, they're going to kick that week off in Orono, and then they'll be out in Monticello, and then they'll be over in Mankato East. So they're going to be all over the board here coming up in the next couple of days. So stay tuned for some of those updates here. And taking a look at the Austin Packers schedule coming up, they're going to be kind of flip-flopping a little bit the next 4 games. They'll be they're at Northfield here tonight, but tomorrow, or on Saturday rather, they're going to be in Worthington. They're going to be traveling all the way down to Worthington to play that game. Or actually, no. Excuse me. Worthington's going to come to Austin. So, on the flip side there. And then Mankato East is going to be playing host to the Austin Packers on Friday the 13th. And then on Saturday the 14th, Fairmont will be in Austin to take on the Packers. And then Tuesday the 17th, to look at next week here just a little bit, St. Paul Johnson is coming to Austin as well. But as of right now, the Raiders, they are out scoring and out shooting the Packers here tonight. Like I said on the Heritage Bank scoreboard update, it is 3-0, and it is 16-1 in the shots category. And if you're just tuning in, the Raiders have been putting the hurt, so to speak, on the Packers, and it has been a completely offensively played game here this evening at the barn of Northfield Ice Arena.
Give me a thumbs up.
And
keep talking.
The Raiders have only taken a couple of penalties here this evening, and they weren't stupid penalties. I don't want to call it that, but they were very ill-timed penalties, if you want to call it that. And they have 16 seconds left on a penalty kill, and I think that's why they're showing that they're at 91%, 10 for 11 this season so far. Starting out this second period here, the Raiders, they win the draw, and it is stopped in neutral ice by the Packers. And
24 is a big guy.
The Raiders are down in their own zone, and we are at full strength for both sides, and coming out strong is number 21 for the Raiders, Griffin Kennelly. He announced his presence with authority, so to speak, on coming out of that penalty box. They're going to drop the puck on the glove side of the Packers here. And that seems to be the strong side for puck drops for the Raiders.
Yeah, a lot of goals the Raiders have had today have went left side, and maybe they realize that the goalie's got a really good glove and just trying to abuse his left side.
And the Raiders try to keep it into the offensive zone. It goes all the way back down off of a little bit of miscommunication, but they bring it back. And a cross-ice pass, and nobody was able to make a play out of that one. But here come the Raiders, and they try to hand it off. But another shot on net, that goes wide. Now the puck down in the near corner. Shot out in front, that gets stopped by the Packers. They try to clear it out, but the Raiders are right there to stop it. Riley with it at the blue line. And cross-ice pass back up to Riley, down in the corner. Back out in front, and a shot was no good. Nothing came out of that shot. Now with the puck at the blue line are the Raiders. They take a shot from the point into the chest protector, and it's gobbled up, but
Raiders good offensive possession there, just couldn't get anything to go.
Yeah. And I was going to say the refs mercifully stopped the play, and it looks like the Packer goalie was a little stuck there and just couldn't get up off the ice. But now we're going to drop it on the left side of the netminder here.
I mean, he's a tall goalie, so must be pretty hard.
Yep. Now on the near boards here. Puck tried to get cleared out in front, but Packers able to steal that one away. Tried to do a self-pass off the boards, and the puck goes up into the stands. Somebody's got a souvenir. Hopefully they are able to catch it with their hands. So, I think they tossed it back. I wonder if it's like the rule in baseball. You can't keep a home run hit by the other team, so you have to throw it back. But Raiders bringing up the puck here into neutral zone. And they're fighting for it down in the far corner. And number 20 for the Raiders, he's just trying to hang on to that puck for everything that he's got.
Yeah.
And the Packers, they tried to clear the puck, but it goes into the Raiders zone.
Bring about the weight from the mouth.
And they're going to drop the puck on the far dot here in the Packer zone.
Raiders hoping to just get something going in the second period. Slow start for them, but I really think they can start it back up. And
you know what? They had a slow start in the first period, but, I mean, they were able to capitalize 3 times here. So I think that's what they try to do anyway. But the Raiders almost had another goal there. It almost looked like a Michigan-style shot there. But the Packers able to keep it out, try to clear it out, but Raiders keeping it down in the Packers zone, and it's stopped and covered up by the mitt of the netminder for the Raiders. And now we'll have a puck drop coming up on the stick side of the netminder. Hasn't had too many drops there. But now with the puck at the blue line is the Raiders, they take a shot. It goes high and wide. They tried to put it out in front, but nobody was home. Back around the Packers net. Raiders able to keep it in. And fighting for it over in the far corner is Jacob Faust. He's getting held up by 2 Packers there, and his teammate comes in to help him out. That's Brody Jensen. And now the puck in neutral ice. Temporarily in the Raiders zone. And now the Raiders trying to get it up. Past the blue line, and they do. Down into the neutral ice and out in front. Nobody home. But it's scooped up. Wrapped around the back of the net by number 18, the sophomore, Wade Gilbertson. Cross-ice pass over to Geiger. Back over to, I think that was Riley or somebody. He takes a shot and it goes right into the breadbasket of the netminder for the Packers. Then there's going to be a stoppage of play. We're going to have a puck drop coming up here.
Good possession there by the Raiders again. You know, they keep putting pressure on, especially already 4 minutes into this period, and love to see that.
Now the Raiders with it. At the blue line, that's Riley. Down in the near corner. Trying to find something to do with it, but he gets double coverage here. Cross out in front. Nobody was there to pick up the rebound, and the Packers clear it out. Now with the puck down in the Raiders zone for the first time for a significant amount of time in this first period. With just under 13 minutes left to go here in this second period. Riley with it. He gets hard here. Hit hard in on the near boards. Now Packers trying to clear it out once again. But the Raiders just doing what they do best and keeping it down in the Packers zone. Another shot on goal goes high and wide. That's going to be number 22 shot for the Raiders here tonight. 22-1 is our shot count. Now Riley with it on the far dashes. Cross-ice pass. Nobody was there. Packers picking it up.
That's what the Raiders are so good about this year, is they can just keep the puck inside the offensive zone and keep pressuring the goalie and making sure that they can't get anything going.
Geiger going down hard after a shot, and they're going to call stoppage of play. 12:08 left to go here in this second period. Another puck drop coming up here on the glove side of the Packers netminder. Seems like we're saying that a lot more here this period than last period. I don't think I've said puck drop on the Raiders side of things all period yet.
Yeah.
But Raiders able to pick it up. Wrapping around the defense. Shot high off the stick and into the glass.
Great shot by Miles Canelli.
Now Pumper with it, trying to keep it in the Packers zone. He does, but I don't know why they didn't attack with it. Here come the Packers.
They called offsides.
Oh, man. And the Packers with it. Ooh. A shot on net. That goes wide. That's number 2 for the Packers here tonight. Now the Raiders able to clear it out of their own zone. They got a cherry picker up here. They take full advantage of it. Cross-ice pass off the boards. At the blue line, they dump it down in to the Packers zone. Now with it is number 22, Oliver Benjamin. Picking it up on the far boards there is Carter Simon. He's wrapping it around the back of the net. And trying to do something with it, but he can't find anybody there. But he finds Pumper at the blue line. Down low, pass, that goes high and wide.
Good shot.
Pumper able to keep the puck back in the Packers zone, but it gets knocked out into neutral ice. Packers will dump and change here. Raiders with it back behind their own net, and here comes 5 fresh legs onto the ice for the Packers. And a fight for it down in the near corner in the Packers zone. And, a hard hit put on by the Packers there at the blue line. That was on number 24, Jacob Faust. He dumps it back behind the Packers zone net, and they're able to clear it out. Faust with it, but that gets taken away by the Packers, and another shot attempt and a penalty upcoming. Another penalty upcoming here for the Raiders. I'd be interested to see what this one is going to be. And, it's going to be a hooking call on number 5. That is... I apologize. I don't have a full roster.
Joey Fogarty.
Oh, there we go. Joey Fogarty. So Raiders will be on a one-man disadvantage. Puck is dumped all the way down into the Packers zone. And a hard hit put on by the Raiders from the Packers. But here come the Packers trying to keep it out of their own zone and on the penalty kill here. Or on the power play. And the Raiders try to clear it out, but it goes into the bench of the Packers.
Raiders have a lot of a different penalty kill strategy today. A lot this year, they've just been playing cautious and, trying to stop them at the blue line, but they're really just pushing forward and not putting lots of pressure on the Panthers offense and making them make passes and maybe a bad pass to give it back to the Raiders.
Packers shot bounced off of number 12 there. That was, I don't have him on my sheet, but he took a hard shot right to the gut. But now the puck is down in the Packers zone. They clear it out. 3-on-2 situation coming up for the Packers in the Raiders zone. And the Raiders trying to clear it out, and I believe they do. No icing upcoming. And the netminder clearing it back around his own net. Raiders with it. And it looks like they're working almost a box defense here for the penalty kill. And now the Packers keeping it down in their own zone with 30 seconds left to go in the penalty.
Raiders have had a great penalty kill.
Raiders,
but no shots.
Raiders bringing it back down into the Packers zone, but here come the Packers. It's a 3-on-2 situation. And they have the puck down into the Raiders zone.
Comes Miles Canali.
Canali with the puck on the near boards here. Trying to kill off that penalty, and they do. So now we're at full strength on both sides. That shot from the blue line went into traffic and was stopped by number 11, Whiteman. He tried to pick it up, but he couldn't. Now the Packers bringing it back up the other way. Raiders with it, cross-ice pass over to Whiteman. Whiteman shot, but that goes wide. It's picked up by Canelli. And now the Packers trying to bring it back. Do something with it in the Raiders zone. Dumping and changing. 5 sets of fresh legs out on the ice for the Packers. Down in their own zone, they're trailing 3-0 on the Heritage Bank scoreboard update. With just under 7 minutes left to go, it's stopped by the netminder. Glove save by the netminder. And the shots couldn't be any more lopsided here. It's 24-22 in favor of the Raiders. And
yeah, Raiders are playing great defense and offense this game, and 2 shots in 2 periods so far is great. And it'd be crazy if the Raiders could hold them to 1 shot a period.
Now the Raiders with it. A shot goes wide, and there's a goal.
Brody Jensen's shot bounced up and goes off the goalie's backs and rolls in.
Even the goalie couldn't even figure out where that puck went, but once he looked around and saw that the ref was making the goal sound or the goal signal there, he realized that it's now 4-0. Take a look at the community Resources Bank scoreboard replay here. There we go. As you saw, there was a big scrum out in front, and the shot goes in.
Brody Jensen. His first one of the year, Brody Jensen.
Jacob Faust. And number 5, Joey Holden.
All right, so that you heard that. That was Brody Jensen, the sophomore, with the goal from Faust. Here in the second period, shot into traffic. That goes wide from the blue line. And now the Packers just trying to get it out of their zone. It's been in their zone all period. Save for a couple of little squabbles down in the Raiders zone, but with just under 6 minutes left to go here in the second period, the Raiders bring it back up. And with the puck is Henry Weber. Back behind the net. He gets brought down hard. And they lost track of the puck there for a second, but now the Packers bringing it back up the other way. They dump it in, and a stick save by the netminder for the
third shot of the Packers day today.
Shot goes high and wide. And now a fight for it out in neutral ice right in front of us here in the broadcast area. Packers bringing it back the other way. They dump it back behind the Raiders net. Now the Raiders trying to fight for it, to keep it out of their zone. And here they come, 3-on-2. And a double deke out in front, and I think they're going to call a penalty, I believe.
Or the net came off, one of the two.
And I think it was just something simple like the net came off or the goalie had control of it, so they stopped the play. With just under 5 minutes left to go here in this second period, Raiders with it at the blue line. They dump it back around the Packer net, but it's picked up by the Raiders. Raiders back out at the blue line. Cross-ice pass over to Geiger. Geiger, his shot is wide. Now fighting for it is Whiteman. Whiteman, that puck gets poke-checked away, and it goes into the bench of the Raiders. We're going to have a puck drop coming up here on the glove side of the Packers. And the Raiders win the draw. And fighting for it down in the far corner are the Raiders. But the Packers able to pick it up and trying to dump it out, but it gets picked up by Geiger. Shot into traffic, and that could have gone in had it not been for the screen there. Now the Packers bringing it back the other way. And it gets stopped here at the blue line. Dumped back around the back of the Raider net. And back into neutral ice, and here they come. Here come the Raiders into the Packers zone. 3:45 left to go here in this second period. Packers trying to get something going in the later stages of this second period here. And for the first time this period, I can say this, it's picked up by Gavin Winter of the Northfield Raiders as he gloves it up.
Yeah.
And, I'm sorry, go ahead.
I mean, it's not the greatest, I can't talk right now. Gavin Winter's first start of the season, and he's getting no action, so, I mean, it's great to see him start, but love to see it as a coach. You want to see your goalie that's starting to get some action. Maybe luckily realize that this is a pretty easy game and maybe give him another shot next game.
Now with the puck are the Northfield Raiders, and That Packer player was all over him. A whiff on it. Gets stolen away by the Packers, but Raiders able to pick it back up.
Great defense there by Jake Faust.
Back at the blue line. Shot goes wide by the Raiders. 3 minutes left to go here in this second period. And a fight for it down in the near corner. And with the shot from the blue line was number 5 for the Raiders, but
this period has gone by pretty fast.
Yep. Joey Fogarty with that shot, but it gets stopped by the netminder for the Raiders. 2:54 left to go here in this second period. Taking the face-off will be Brody Jensen for the Raiders. He wins the draw, but it gets poked back behind the net of the Packers. And there's a little bit of a scrum coming up here for the Packers. They dump it into the Raiders zone. And Raiders able to get it back behind their own net and into neutral ice. And bringing it all the way up is Pumper. He stops at the blue line, dumps it in. Raiders able to keep it down in the Packers zone. Now the Packers just hanging on to it in that corner there, and there's going to be a penalty coming up. I'm going to guess it's going to be on the Raiders, and it's going to be a holding penalty. .2:17 left to go here in this second period, and it will be on the Raiders. It's going to be on number 18, Wade Gilbertson. He's going to take 2 minutes to sit in the sin bin. It'll bring us up to the later stages of this second period.
What time?
14:43.
Oh, 14:43 is the time of that penalty. And it looks like there's going to be a timeout here on the ice. We'll take one as well on Northfield Live. Your score is 4-0 in favor of the Raiders.
Experience Northfield by candlelight. Thursday, December 12th is Winter Walk in downtown Northfield. Come downtown at 4:30 and watch the horse wagons hitch up in the Family Fair parking lot. Bridge Square magically lights up at 5 p.m. There's music on stage, carolers, and characters along the street. Wagon rides, hot cocoa, Candyland, real live reindeer, train rides, The Grinch, Frosty, Rudolph, and Santa. It's all topped off with fireworks at 8:45 from Ames Park. Come and celebrate Winter Walk on Thursday, December 12th. Visit northfieldchamber.com for more information.
Hi, I'm Adam Steffel, president of NCC Builders. Is your kitchen feeling cramped or your bathroom outdated? Maybe your basement is just wasted space. With the holidays around the corner, imagine hosting in a home you're truly comfortable in and proud of. Let's get your home ready for the holidays. Visit nccbuilders.com.
And out of the timeout here, the puck was won by the Raiders, and looks like it's going to be Brody Jensen sitting for, Wade Gilbertson is going to be sitting for 2 minutes in the sin bin. And the puck is just staying down in the Packers zone. And
Raiders trying to put as much pressure as they can on this Packers defense.
Now the Raiders staying with it. And okay, if there wasn't a penalty before, there should have been there for a late hit, but they're going to call offsides. And
whistle was blown late, and then they didn't call a late hit.
Which surprises me a little bit. But they're going to call offsides. They're going to drop the puck on the near dot here, just outside the Packers zone. Packers win that draw. And now they're keeping it down in their own zone, even though they should try to clear it out, and they do, and it's going to be icing coming up here. And with 1:22 left to go here in this first period on your Heritage Bank scoreboard update, it is 4-0 in favor of the Raiders. Now, I got to imagine that offsides puck drop was a little bit of a reprieve for the Packers, who've had nothing but puck drops in their own zone here tonight. But they win that most recent one, and They're trying to clear it out with just under a minute left to go here in this penalty to Gilbertson for the Raiders. And a shot on goal for the Packers comes up with nothing.
Great save there by Gavin Winter.
60 seconds left to go here in this second period. And the Raiders dump the puck. And it gets stopped by the netminder for the Packers.
1 minute remaining.
27 seconds left to go, and an attack on the net, and there's a trip on the goalie. A trip on the goalie. But he's going to have... So, for those of you who don't know how a penalty works for a goalie, really, they'll have the closest teammate for that goalie serve the penalty for them. So he still gets to sit in the box, or sit in the net, while one of his teammates has to go to the box
Will
for 2
Fox
minutes.
The goalie?
will take the goal, or will take the...
Yep.
What number?
Oh.
You're good. Talk. You did it.
So this next penalty will carry over into the next period. So it's going to be even strength for 22 seconds here. But Geiger with the puck at the blue line. He passes it down low. Another pass, but that gets deflected by the Packers, and here they come. And here's the penalty.
Number 30, Kate Johnson, 2 minutes tripping. Penalty served by number 6, Will Fox.
So now the Raiders are at full strength for at least 13 seconds here.
Maybe it'll take a slower.
Raiders bringing it back up the ice in the neutral zone. Riley dumping it back behind the net. Out in front, shot on goal, gets stopped. And that will be the end of the second period here. Some chirping going on in front of the net on both sides for the Raiders and the Packers.
Break ready.
And on your Heritage Bank scoreboard update, it is 4-0 in favor of the Raiders. We will have the third period coming up here in just a little bit. You are tuned in to Northfield Live.
The volume of positive feedback we receive about Northfield Live is at times overwhelming. So when one of you catches me before or after a game telling me thank you for being there, I try my best to stop what I'm doing and listen. I always try to communicate that we would not be able to provide this service without the advertising partners. Our sponsors cover a wide range of services. The ads on both the home page and on our advertising partners page are linked to each business's website, so you can get some information in a quick and easy way. Supporting our incredible sponsors is a great way to do business locally, and they provide the support to make everything on your screen possible. Thank you for watching Northfield Live, and thank you to those partners who chose to support us showcasing our Northfield students. Please check out our advertising partners tab at northfieldlive.com.
Located in downtown Northfield, Champion Sports has a great selection of Raiders, St. Olaf, and Carlton merchandise, including jackets, hats, and hoodies. Champion's got you covered. Champion Sports has everything you need for the hockey season, with a large selection of official CCM hockey equipment, including all the essentials, plus skate sharpening. You'll always be ready to hit the ice. Check them out on Facebook and Instagram to know when the latest seasonal gear is in stock at Champion Sports Northfield. Gear up like a champion at Champion Sports.
Franzen Bank and Trust, where our mission is to determine your needs, develop relationships, and deliver solutions. We do this with superior customer service through timely communication by empowered employees who love to support the Northfield Dundas area. I'm Aaron Nibby, and I chose to be a business banker at Franzen Bank and Trust for these reasons. Stop by and meet me for your business banking needs at Franzen Bank and Trust, off Highway 3 in Dundas.
Northfield Ford Chrysler is the home of the best price guarantee. There is no question. We have the best price in the area for new Ford, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram. If not, we'll make it so. Bring in your deal in writing from another dealership, and if we can't match it or beat it, we'll write you a check for $500. Get started shopping. Stop in to Northfield Ford Chrysler, take a test drive, and we'll get you the best price on a new vehicle, guaranteed. Go Raiders! From everybody here at Northfield Ford Chrysler on Highway 3 in Northfield.
It can be hard finding an eye clinic that makes you feel seen and cared for in a way that suits you.
At River Valley Eye Professionals, we pride ourselves on tailoring our care to you and your specific needs. We won't just see you in our offices. We may see you at a local ball game or at the high school for another event. We get to know you and what you hold dear so we can give you the best possible care. Learn more at rvep.com. River Valley Eye Professionals. Don't miss seeing your world.
If your car is under extended warranty, there's no need to go back to the dealership. The team at Witt Brothers has dealt with every kind of extended warranty company. With a quick call, they'll know exactly what it will take to get your repairs covered. Warranties are there to reduce stress and risk. So let Witt Brothers make actually using that warranty as easy as possible. For all your automotive and repair needs, drive to Witt Brothers, located at 701 Division Street in downtown Northfield.
Hi, I'm Adam Steffel, president of NCC Builders. Is your kitchen feeling cramped or your bathroom outdated? Maybe your basement is just wasted space. With the holidays around the corner, imagine hosting in a home you're truly comfortable in and proud of. At NCC Builders, we're known for our quality craftsmanship and attention to detail. Whether it's upgrading your kitchen, creating a spa-like bathroom, or converting your basement into functional living space, we're here to bring your vision to life. Let's get your home ready for the holidays. Visit nccbuilders.com.
The Blue Line Club, an organization that supports the NHS boys hockey team, would like to thank all of our sponsors and recognize our gold level sponsors for their contributions to this year's Raider boys hockey team. Sponsorships of the Blue Line Club enable equipment purchasing, team meals, and more. Gold level sponsors include College City Beverage, Hartman Insurance, Keith Plumber Plumbing and Heating, Merchants Bank, NCC Builders, Northfield Lines, Raider Automotive, Schultz Electric, Trek Properties, the Northfield VFW, and the Waterford Warriors. Thank you, Blue Line Club sponsors, for helping make Raider hockey a success.
Back. And welcome back to Northfield Live. We are in the barn known as the Northfield Ice Arena and taking a look at our Heritage Bank scoreboard update. Locally owned and managed, Heritage Bank really is a community bank at its best. We live and work in the communities we serve. The Northfield Raiders, they are currently leading by a score of 4-0 over the visiting Austin Packers. And let's take a look at the score here for the Raiders in that second period. It came at 10:15, and it was Brody Jensen who was able to net that puck off of a pass from number 5. Let's see who that is here really quick.
Joe Fogarty.
So looking at our scoreboard replay here, brought to you by Community Resources Bank. As you saw there, it was a little bit of a mass panic, if you will, in front of the net because nobody really knew what was happening. But basically, Brody Jensen got the puck. He put it into the back of the net, and it just snuck right by at the perfect angle by the netminder for Austin, and they were able to extend their lead by 4 goals.
Yeah.
And in that last period, too, they came into it going into the third period here with a minute 21 on a power play, and they are showing why on the power play they are 52% and why they're 91% on the season so far on penalty kills, because every penalty kill they have not given a single inch to this Austin team.
No, they haven't let anything up. I mean, you can see the shots too. It's 30-4. We have as many goals as they do shots all game, and when you got a great team like this, you can play all game, you can wear and tear down the other team and win every offense and defensive possession. And you know, I talked with Coach in the pregame, and he said that what they're trying to do is just make sure that they are playing their game. And that's what they seem to be doing tonight. They are just sticking with their game plan. They're not getting down to Austin's level because, as we've seen a couple times here this evening, Austin is doing a lot of holding on to the players from Northfield, and Northfield isn't retaliating, which is a good thing. Yeah.
And they're not drawing those penalties, which I think is what Austin is trying to do. They're trying to make Northfield lose their focus and lose that mentality that they have coming into tonight's matchup and make dumb penalties, so to speak.
Yeah, you just can't do that as a team, and Raiders will respond really well from like some big hits that didn't get called and some choppy choppy swings, and Raiders have just let those go and played their game, really. Yeah, just haven't let anyone get in their head, and that's why they're up 4-0.
Yep, and oh man, I just had a thought, but I lost it. But the Northfield Raiders, they spent a lot of time. They spent a lot of time on offense here this evening in the Austin zone, and I think that's what Coach Luckcraft is probably telling them right now in the period break in the locker room, as well as the period break in between the first and the second period, is stay the course, get those offensive zone attacks going, because if we can do that, we can extend our lead, we can extend our record here in the standings and stay the team that we're supposed to be staying right now.
Yeah. I mean, if you can pull out this game, 5-0, 2-0 in the conference, and you love to see that. And, you got a while till your next game. I think it's
No, they have a game 2 days. 2 days from now, they'll be playing on the road up in St. Cloud Cathedral. And if I remember that team from my high school days, which it was last year. No, I'm kidding. But St. Cloud Cathedral, they are a very tough team.
Yeah.
And they will probably give Northfield a very, very good hockey game on Saturday. But
yeah, and with these short times between games, Lucky is really going to have to pull out some big things during practice and make them work hard and make them do everything in practice that they need to work on for tomorrow and go play Saturday and hopefully come out with a win.
Yep, and what we're going to do is we're going to take another quick time out here. Once again, the 2024-2025 Raider boys hockey team is co-sponsored by NCC Builders and Raider Automotive. NCC Builders, specializing in transforming homes and building dreams, and Raider Automotive is your locally owned auto service shop, collision repair center, and towing facility. Thank you to NCC Builders and Raider Auto for supporting Raider boys hockey on Northfield Live. We'll be back after this timeout on Northfield Live.
Raider Automotive is a full-service repair shop, collision center, and the only AAA authorized towing facility in Northfield. That means if you are in a minor or major collision this winter, or a deer finds your vehicle, Raider Auto can handle it all. We work with all major insurance companies to handle your vehicle from the tow to completing all your vehicle's repairs. Raider Auto on Highway 3 South in Northfield, 7:30 a.m. to 5 p.m., Monday through Friday. Or find us at RaiderAutomotive.net. Go Raiders!
An ice dam is a ridge of ice that forms at the edge of a roof and prevents melting snow from draining off the roof. The water that backs up behind the dam can leak into a home and cause damage. This is Beth with ServiceMaster by Hyatt. We can work with your insurance company to restore your property from damages caused by ice dams. Demand the yellow van. Call ServiceMaster by Hyatt today, 877-945-0993.
Demand the yellow van. Call ServiceMaster.
Whoa.
Hi, can I help you?
Yeah, my friend Jay and I are looking for our dream home, something big. Right now I feel like I'm living on top of him.
Great, let's talk mortgages.
Wait, your bank is looking...
Cozy? Yeah, we like personal interactions. But as you can see, our vault still has plenty of space for our customers' dreams.
Wow.
You took the words right out of my mouth.
Thomas Gardens in Faribault is set to get you ready for the holidays. Choose a porch pot and fill it up with their great selection of greens, birch, and spruce tops. Grab a wreath for your front door to greet your guests. For your dinner table, they have squash, honey, syrup, and wild rice. And if you're heading out of town and need a gift, they have local products arranged in baskets to share with your hosts. Thomas Gardens and Nursery, conveniently located along Highway 20 between Faribault and Northfield. Thomas Gardens, here to get you ready for the holidays.
Comprehensive Wealth Solutions is here to help you make informed decisions about your financial future. CWS understands that financial goals must evolve and adapt over time. That's why clients come first. CWS can provide you with a wealth strategy that aligns with your vision and values. As an independent financial planning and wealth management firm, CWS provides solutions for individuals and businesses alike. Visit CWSFBO.com for more information. CWS, providing big-time advice the small-town way.
Northfield Retirement Community is proud to introduce Enhanced Care Assisted Living. In this recently expanded area of our campus, we have increased daily licensed nursing coverage, making it possible to provide a higher level of clinical care and monitoring to those in need of additional support. This enhanced model of care provides more choices, allowing residents to age where they are. Contact Northfield Retirement Community for more information at northfieldretirement.org. Northfield Retirement Community, innovation, choice, tradition.
Experience Northfield by candlelight. Thursday, December 12th is Winter Walk in downtown Northfield. Come downtown at 4:30 and watch the horse wagons hitch up in the Family Fair parking lot. Bridge Square magically lights up at 5 p.m. There's music on stage, carolers, and characters along the street. Wagon rides, hot cocoa, Candyland, real live reindeer, train rides, The Grinch, Frosty, Rudolph, and Santa. It's all topped off with fireworks at 8:45 from Ames Park. Come and celebrate Winter Walk on Thursday, December 12th. Visit northfieldchamber.com for more information.
What is your dream living location? Full service condo building, low maintenance house, house on a lake, lots of acreage? There are so many options. To start the search for your ideal location, contact one of our local and relentless agents at Century 21 Atwood and Professional Pride Group today, or visit our website at c21atwood.com. Century 21 Atwood and Professional Pride Group. We're unstoppable together.
And welcome back to Northfield Live. We are just moments away from the final frame of this hockey game between your Northfield Raiders and the visiting Austin Packers. Now let's take a look at the schedule coming up here for both squads here. First, for your Northfield Raiders, tonight they're taking on Austin, but they're going to be on the road for the next 4 games. The first one is going to be coming up against St. Cloud Cathedral. Next one will be against Orono. Next they'll be on the road against Monticello, and then again against Mankato East. And then the Austin Packers, they're going to be hosting Worthington. Then they'll be on the road on Friday the 13th against Mankato East, and then they'll be hosting Fairmont the next day on Saturday the 14th. And
yeah, pretty tough games for the Raiders, that long way stretch, and hopefully the Raiders can win 2 out of 4 games there. And
well, I think Lucky will be hoping for a 4-4 stretch,
yeah.
But we're about ready to start this third and final period. There's a minute 20 left to go in the one-man advantage for the Raiders here after that trip put on by the goalie late in that second period. But the Raiders are down into the Packers zone right now, and with the puck on the far boards is number 2, Ben Geiger, playing up just a little bit from his defensive position, and now he's got the puck on the far corner.
Yeah, the Raiders normally on penalty kill or power plays normally like to set up a play that they like to run a lot, and it's normally a pass across, and hopefully they can get that going.
Now the puck is back down in the Raiders zone. I think that'll be one of the few times that we say that here this period. But the Raiders with it back behind their own net, and bringing it up is Bridger Riley. He gets it up to his teammate. Cross-ice pass, and that one went wide. That would have been a beautiful one-timer. Yeah. That would have been a beautiful one-timer goal there. But Riley getting it over to Geiger. Now Riley with it once again at the blue line.
Just
back down to Stewart. Shot off the pad and off the foot of the Packers goalie, and it goes all the way down. They're not going to call it icing because it touched a couple of players. And now here comes Riley. Now they're at full strength, the Packers are. And now the Raiders picking it up in their own zone. That's Ben Geiger with it. Tries to pass it up and get it out of his own zone, but the Packers are relentless and they're trying to get it, keep it down in the Raiders zone, and they do. Now with the puck for the Raiders, that is Bridger Riley. He knocks it back behind his own zone, his own net, I should say, excuse me. And that is Geiger with it back behind his own net. He tries to get it up, and he does. They dump it out, and here comes Benjamin. Cross-ice pass, but right into the boot of a Packer.
Oliver Benjamin, very fast. He's got good speed, and he used it there. He just couldn't get the pass going.
Now the pass is intercepted by the Packers. Here they come. It's a 3-on-1 situation for the Packers. and it's easily stolen away by the Raiders. Raiders back behind their own net. They are running a breakout play now. Cross-ice pass up to Benjamin. Or no, excuse me, that's to Whiteman. And Whiteman was holding his head there for a second. I wonder what happened, but now the Packers trying to get it back into the Raiders zone. Now picking it up back behind the net is Gavin Winter. He's having a phenomenal night tonight, saving all 4 shots that he has seen on net. And now with it is Whiteman at the blue line. He skates it in. It's poke checked away by the Packers, and the Raiders are able to keep it in. Here comes Pumper. Takes a shot, but it goes into traffic. Nobody home. Bringing it back the other way are the Packers.
Great poke away by Carter Simon there.
Now with the puck is Christian Whiteman. He gets brought down hard by the Packers, and the Packers bring it back the other way. It's a 3-on-1 situation, and a nice hit put on by the Raiders. Jensen with it. Cross-ice pass over to number 5. That is Joey Fogarty.
Big hit by Jake Faust just back there.
Now a breakaway coming up for the Packers, but the Raiders able to stop it in their own zone. Cherry pick play coming up here by the Raiders. And that was a hard hit put on by the Packers. And now the Raiders with it. 13 minutes left to go here in this third period. Raiders doing all they can to keep the puck down in the Packers zone, but the Packers are fighting for all they got here.
What a save there by Charlie Becker.
Now with the puck at the blue line and into traffic.
Oh.
That was number 24, Jacob Faust. He had another shot at it, but that went wide. Shot from the blue line is saved by the Packers. And now with the puck and the shot are the Raiders out in front. Goes into a screen. And Raiders able to keep it down into the Packers zone. And it's kept in by Henry Weber.
Faust.
Now with the puck is number 5, Fogarty. He takes a shot, but it gets blocked, and the Packers dump it back out. And there's going to be an icing coming up here.
About 5 minutes into this third period, Raiders are looking great, keeping in the offensive zone like they have all game. 34 to 40 shots, or 4 shots, sorry, not 40.
We're going to have a puck drop coming up here on the stick side of the Packers net. And the Packers win the draw. And it gets poked away by the Raiders. And Raiders are trying to keep it alive down there, but the Packers able to get it into neutral zone. But Riley with it. He dumps it in. Goes all the way up into the rafters.
All through the pipes and lines.
And a shot out in front. Gets picked off by the Packers, and here they come. Poke check attempt by Geiger. But now here comes Riley with it. And Riley's showing what speed he can put on. Going coast to coast and all the way back around the net. Now at the blue line, down low pass over to Geiger. Shot out in front, nobody home.
Great play there by Bridger, bringing down. Good pass to Ben, and Ben, good shot / pass, and no one was there, but.
Now with the puck, back behind their own net are the Raiders. Here they come. Riley dumping it in, and he's going to change out. Get some fresh legs out there. Now with the puck back behind the net, that is number 7. We'll see what that is here in just a sec, but Pumper passing it across into traffic and into a screen. Another shot put on. Backhanded pass down low by Pumper. Now with the puck are the Packers with 10:43 left to go here in this third period. And the puck is stopped.
Number 7 as well. They just haven't changed his number on this.
Okay, so Will Cashin is number 7. So that's good to know. The captain. But they're going to have a puck drop coming up here on the glove side of the netminder for the Packers. 10:37 left to go here in this third and final period. Raiders win the draw. Simon with it, and shot from just inside the blue line goes into the breadbasket of the netminder Tate Johnson for the Packers.
Good shot there by Carter Simon, and you can tell Lucky is really giving some of these younger guys and guys that don't get to shoot a lot and don't get as much playing time. And they just get they've been on the ice a lot more just this period, you can tell so far, and like to see that from the coach, giving the younger players a chance.
Packers trying to clear it out, but the Raiders are able to keep it in, and a little kick put on by number 7 for the Packers, Gavin Brecky. Now Cashin is able to get the puck in, and it goes wide, and he is hit, and he goes down hard. He is slow to get up, but the Packers able to clear it out, and the Raiders picking it up deep in their own zone. Just under 10 minutes left to go here in this third period. Simon bringing it up the sideboards here. Deking it around the defense. Shot across, but nobody home, and they're going to have to clear it out. Benjamin with the puck just inside his own zone. Dumping it in are the Raiders, and Simon looking to change, but coach telling him no, stay on. Here come the Packers trying to get it out of their zone, but Raiders just barely able to sneak by the line. McKinley there. He got called offsides. 9:20 left to go here in this third period. Our scoreboard, of course, sponsored by Heritage Bank. Locally owned and managed, Heritage Bank is really community banking at its best. It is 4-0 in favor of the Raiders. Now the Raiders with it back in their own zone. And they dump it back behind their own net. Packers trying to get it out in front, but Raiders are just a little too strong back behind that net. Able to stop it out in front, and across the ice pass over to Whiteman. Whiteman bringing it back the other way. Stops inside the zone, hands it out to Faust. Faust with a light shot from the blue line, but that's a stick save by the netminder. Now with the puck are the Raiders. Faust trying to take a shot. Nobody there. And another goal!
Off the skate of Oliver Benjamin to Miles Kennelly, who puts it in for his second goal of the season.
And the now new score on our scoreboard, of course, brought to you by Heritage Bank. It is now 5-0. Let's take a look at that replay if we have that. Brought to you by Community Resources Bank. As you can see, the puck is in the far corner there. They try to clear it out just a little bit, but Faust taking a shot, and they get it right off the one-time pass there and into the back of the net. 8.5 minutes left to go here in this third period.
Christian Whiteman. Miles Kennelly from Whiteman and Geiger at 8:24.
8:24 of the third period here. And that was Miles Kennelly with the goal there. So now it is 5-0 on your Heritage scoreboard, Heritage Bank scoreboard. And now bringing it up the ice is number 2, Ben Geiger. He tried to put it in the back of the net. Nobody was home there, though. Jacob Faust with that second assist, and that puck goes up and wide.
I think the second assist was Faust, and the first one was Ollie.
Alrighty.
22.
22, there we go. So 20 from 24 and 22 there at 8:24 in that third period. So we're going to have a puck drop coming up just outside the Packers zone. Raiders win the draw. Riley with it. He cross-ices pass over to number 2, Ben Geiger. Geiger back to Riley. Riley bringing it up the ice, but it's stolen away by the Packers. And here we go, but that shot had nothing behind it, and it was able to get picked up by the Raiders. Raiders back behind their own net. Back to Riley from Geiger. Bringing it up the ice are the Raiders, but it's stopped at the blue line just outside the Packers zone by the Packers. They dump it into the Raiders zone. It's picked up back behind the net by Gavin Winter. Now with the puck is Peters for the Raiders. Down low, back behind the Packers net. And there's a little scrum involving Landon Riley. Just under 7 minutes left to go here in this third period. Raiders trying to keep it down in the Packers zone. They do for just a brief moment, but there's a change coming up here for the Raiders. Now with the puck back behind his own net is Carter Simon. Simon bringing it up along the near boards, but it gets stolen away by the Packers. And they dump it back into the Raiders zone. Stopped by Winter. And I think that's still Simon with the puck. He's able to clear it out. And now Gavin out in front of the net. That gets stolen away by the Packers, but it's picked up quickly by the Raiders. And they dump it down into the Packers zone. And they're going to call it ice, which is kind of weird because it was only at, I think, the red line when they dumped it in.
Or it was like around that red circle, somewhere around here. I thought Michael Stewart touched it right here, but I guess he didn't.
So they're going to drop the puck for one of the few times here this period in the Raiders zone. The Raiders trying to clear the puck out. And they get it up in neutral ice. Cross-ice pass put on by the Packers. Now picking it up is Stewart. Cross-ice pass up to number 3. That's Ashton Pumper. Now the puck down in the Packers zone. Trying to poke check it away, but just a little too quick. And now Pumper with it on the far boards. Cross-ice pass over to Simon. Simon getting it up to Stewart. Cross-ice pass, shot and goal! Number 21. That is, let me see here, Griffin Canali. That's his, what, 5th goal of the season?
Yeah, he's got one tonight, doesn't he, already?
Yep. No, I think that was his only goal tonight. So,
that's
so it's his 5th goal of the season. And we have a replay here by Community Resources Bank. Let's check this out here.
Simon. Griffin Canelli from Simon and Fogarty at 11:31.
Good shot.
Simon and Fogarty on the assist there.
Yeah, great shot there by Canelli for his 4th goal of the season. Good pass from Michael Stewart too, and would have done 9.
Oh, there we go. 5 minutes left to go here in this third period on the Heritage Bank scoreboard update. It is 6-0 in favor of the Raiders, and the Packers are coming back the other way. And this gentleman goes coast to coast. Shot put on, but it's a stick save by Winter. And the puck is iced by the Raiders, and they bring it back down to the Raiders zone. So we're going to have a very rare puck drop in the Raiders zone here. And it looks like it's running time. Interesting.
6 goals?
I thought it was I thought it was 1. Yeah, I thought it was 10 too, but 6-0 here on the Heritage Bank scoreboard update. Running time, 4 minutes left to go here in this third period. Raiders with it back behind the Packer net. Riley with it on the near boards. Hands it off to Jensen, excuse me. But the Packers able to steal that one away. And they keep it down in their own zone for a moment, but they clear it out to neutral ice. Riley with it at his own blue line. Cross-ice pass. And they get it up to number 17, Brody Jensen. Jensen trying to pass it back behind the Packer net, but it is stolen away by the Packers. Jensen giving a little shove to the Packers defense there. And now the Raiders with it down in their own zone. And here comes Peterson with it. Repeat. No, excuse me, that was Gilbertson. Just under 3 minutes left to go here in this third period. Simon catching the puck, but it's poked away by the Packers. Oh, that could have been a dangerous play right there by the Raiders. They had it right by their own net, and it almost went in off of their own teammates. But here they come. Here come the Raiders. Bringing it up is number 3. Let me see if I can find him really quick. Ashton Pumper. He goes coast to coast, and they get it back to the blue line. Pumper with it down low. Shot into traffic. Nobody there. Pumper with it, and it's covered up off of another shot. Off of a rebound shot there. It's covered up by the Packers. And that's shot number 41 to the 5 put on by the Packers here tonight. So just under 2 minutes left to go here in this third period.
Yeah, Raiders are playing great. I mean, this is what you need to win a game is great offense, to not let the other team get the ball in your own zone and score goals. Another
shot put on by the Raiders from the blue line. It almost went in, but almost only counts on horseshoes and hand grenades. But now the Packers with it in the neutral zone. Bringing it up for the Packers was number 24, Flanders. But it's stolen away by the Raiders. Willie Whiteman with it. Dancing around the defense. He puts a shot on net. Nobody there. Now the Packers bringing it up. It's a 2-on-2 situation here. With the puck is Trent Rubin for the Packers. He puts a shot on net, but can't do anything with it. And the puck just dances in front of Winter, excuse me. And he finally puts a glove on it. And we're under a minute left here with running time in this third period.
Really, at the end of this third period is really when the Packers have started to get the puck into our zone and start shooting. But,
now, this is really confusing me here, but we're under 30 seconds left to go in this third period. We're going to be dropping the puck on the stick side of Winter, and the Raiders win the draw. And the Packers just trying to put something on the net, but the Raiders hanging on to it, letting the time run out. Here we go. With the puck is number 17, Brody Jensen. He brings it coast to coast with 5 seconds left to go in the game. Raiders with it, and the Packers unable to come up with it. And that is the buzzer on the Heritage Bank scoreboard update.
Gavin Winter's first game will be a shutout.
6-0 on the Heritage Bank scoreboard. We will be right back after this timeout on Northfield Live.
No matter what business you're in, it's hard to find someone to keep your business clean. Service Master by Ayatt's Janitorial Services cover everything from floor care and carpet cleaning to general cleaning, windows, and power washing. When you're in need of janitorial cleaning services, demand the yellow van. Call Service Master by Ayatt today.
Demand the yellow van. Call Service Master.
Northfield Live doesn't just provide game coverage. We provide opportunities for Northfield youth to showcase, learn, and experience many aspects of media. Practice their communication skills by providing play-by-play and color announcing, getting interviews with fellow students or coaches, or writing stories. They can showcase their graphic art skills by creating social media, running cameras for events, or producing a game like the one you're watching now. We also utilize the talents of adults to help mentor and provide a quality experience for the students. If you or someone you know might be interested in growing our coverage, you're welcome to call, text, or email us from the Northfield Live page at any time.
And welcome back to the post-game cleanup brought to you by Service Master by AOTA. When disaster strikes, demand the yellow van. Your Northfield Raiders, they won by a score of 6-0. Let's take a look at some highlights brought to you this evening by Community Resources Bank. First, let's go to the first period. At the 5-minute and 17-second mark, it was number 5 on the Raiders. Let me grab my roster here really quick. And that was Joey Fogarty getting the pass from number 24, Jacob Faust, and number 7, that is is that Will Cashin, I think? Yeah.
Yeah.
So Will Cashin got the puck over to Jacob Faust, who got it over to number 5. Let me see. I had that here, Joey Fogarty. And Joey Fogarty was able to put that puck into the back of the net. Let's take a look at that replay if we have it queued up yet.
The first replay we just played.
Okay, we just played it. Perfect.
Showing it again.
Okay, we'll show it here one more time. Just a beautiful set of passing by the Raiders in this first goal here, and it just snuck right by the glove of the goalie for the Packers here. But now the Raiders didn't just want to go into the break with one goal. They wanted another one.
Yep.
So just over 2 minutes later, the Raiders, they got the puck to number 9, and that is Michael Stewart. He got the puck from number 4, and that is Riley. And let's take a look at that replay here. And it was off of a face-off draw, so it was set up to win from the start. And they shoot it, and it goes right by the stick almost of the netminder there for the Packers. So 2 beautiful back-to-back goals, but the Raiders, they said, we're not done yet in this third period, because at 12:30 they scored not only their third goal, but it was a shorthanded goal as well. So they got the puck to number 2. That is Ben Geiger. Let's take a look at that Community Resources Bank replay here on Northfield Live. And at 12 minutes and 30 seconds, Geiger got the puck. And if I'm not mistaken, this was the one that he put in the top shelf. And they were in the middle of a line change. And, yeah, he snuck it right by that shoulder there of the glove side of the netminder for the Packers. And he got it top shelf, and it was a shorthanded goal. So that brought us into our second period. The Raiders, I should say, they decided that at 10 minutes and 15 seconds, they wanted to just add a little bit of breathing room to this score, and they got the puck over to number 17, Brody Jensen, from, at least we know, number 5, Joey Fogarty, and he was able to put the puck into the back of the net for the only goal of that second period. Let's take a look at that replay here on Northfield Live, brought to you by Community Resources Bank, and it was off of another face-off. And yeah, this is the one, I remember it now. It was kind of a question of if it went in or not, because the goalie fell almost right on top of it.
Yeah, went over his head.
And there was a little bit of a delay as to when the goal was actually called, but that was the lone goal for the second period. And now going into the third period at 8:24, very late in the third period here, number 20 for the Raiders, Miles Kennelly, he got the puck from 22. That is, let me see here on my roster, Oliver Benjamin. And at 24, that is Jacob Faust. And he got the puck from both those guys, both of his teammates. And here we go. Here's the highlight. And they were able to just get a beautiful goal here off of another great setup. And I think what worked in their favor on that one was the netminder for the Packers was way out of position.
Right, yeah.
He was way out of position, so I think that was almost one of those gimme goals.
Yeah.
But you know what? I bet Coach Lockcraft is looking at that goal and saying, you know what? It may be a gimme goal, but it will take it.
Yeah.
So now the last goal of the matchup came very late in the matchup here. Griffin Kennelly, he got the puck from number 5, Joey Fogarty, and number 9, Michael Stewart, and he was able to capitalize on this setup here. So they got the puck just outside their zone here, and able to cross ice pass, and the goalie was there was actually a screen on that one. So they not only shot it with the goalie a little bit out of position, but they shot it into a screen. But, again, one of those gimme goals that I bet Coach Lockcraft, will look at it and go, you know what, we'll take it.
Yeah.
So they did a phenomenal job tonight of, clearing the garbage out in front of the net. But granted, there was not a whole lot of that to be cleaned up in front of the net tonight. They did a lot of their work in the offensive zone, not a whole lot of defensive work. But again, this team tonight will look at the tape here of this matchup against the Austin Packers, and they'll say, okay, what can we improve on?
Yeah, what can we improve on? What can we do better? What can we use to come out next game and try to beat Cathedral?
Yep, and the penalties that they drew tonight were just bad luck draw penalties. I mean, they weren't necessarily those penalties that you look at and go, what happened there? You look at them and you go, okay, just bad luck of the draw.
Yeah.
Wrong place, wrong time type of thing.
Yeah.
And the other side of that coin, when they were on the power play, they did a phenomenal job of being able to kill the penalty, work that power play really well, and able to just keep the puck in the offensive zone. But that is, I think, everything here for tonight. I want to thank my producer, Daniel, the cameraman, Daniel, as well, Daniel Squared here. And we have coming up here on Northfield Live, we have a split doubleheader on Saturday featuring boys basketball at 1 o'clock and Raider girls hockey at 7:15. So stay tuned for that here on Northfield Live. I also want to thank my color commentator here tonight, Lincoln. My name is Eric Thomas, and for everybody here at Northfield Live, thank you for watching, and thank you to our sponsors, and especially NCC Builders and Raider Automotive for sponsoring boys hockey on Northfield Live. We will see you